Hello, beautiful souls. It's Jozee here from Lily Leaf 11 in New Zealand. So, what is reality? Reality is whatever you think it is. Reality is whatever the soul wants to create. There's no limits unless you perceive there to be limits. Look at the amount of people that can walk through fire. Look at the amount of people that can lift a car that's about to explode. Look at the amount of people that could rip off a car door to save their child. Look at the people that can do the most amazing things, and we call it miracles. Look at, did Jesus walk on water? Yes, he probably did, because he wasn't a part of the illusion of this limiting reality that we've created to play in. He wasn't part of the physics restrictions of what you can do and what you can't do. I have seen so many times, I've seen kind of portals open on the ground, and I've actually felt like I'm going to fall through a portal, because I start to realize that nothing is solid. It's only the atoms are just repelling each other in a kind of like an electromagnetic way. We're not really, nothing is really solid. It's still all energy. So reality is what we think it is. So what are you thinking? What is your perception? We've been brought up in this, what we're calling, some of us are calling the false matrix. So everything is basically backwards, upside down, and not really our true, it's not who we really are and what we can be and what we are at a greater level. We are so much more than that. So it's really fun to start thinking out of the box. We started off watching these movies, like Star Wars. When did that? Was that 1970s? Talking about, there was Luke Skywalker, who started off as this just a normal person with no skills, not no skills, but no powers. And then all of a sudden, Luke Skywalker turns into this, amazing, powerful soul that can use the Force. There's Neo in the Matrix. Neo is just a man, just a normal old human being. Then all of a sudden he discovers his power. So there's so many movies like that show just like a normal old person just cruising along, then they discover their power. And I feel like that's what's happening to humanity at the moment. We're remembering that it was with us all along, that the chi, the force, the life force, the source, the energy of the universe is within us and is us. And we're remembering our gifts. When we remember our gifts, it's almost like it activates the DNA, and it just activates the remembrance, starts this chain reaction of, that's right, I can do this. I can do these things. I can walk on water. I can bend a spoon. I can remote view. I can use telekinesis. I can move things with my mind. There are so many things that we have forgotten that, that are being uncovered, remembered, rediscovered. If you look at the yogis, what they can do, levitating, they can create things with their mind. We can do all of that. It's not that a yogi is extra special. It's just that the yogi has remembered. We can do so much, but I think it's really important to just flow with it, have fun with it, be excited by it, but also remember we have to be responsible with it too. The things that we can do as humans is quite a lot, and some of us are probably still in a toddler phase. So to have open up these special gifts, we really need to take responsibility as well. But just remember, you are the creator of your reality. You are only limited by your beliefs, your perceptions. So yeah, just start to really discover and remember. Ask source energy, ask your guides, ask angelics, ask galactics, whoever you resonate with. Ask to see. Actually, I'm having Saint Germain is coming in, because Saint Germain is really good at alchemy. It's shifting the energetic frequencies, so shifting the resonant frequencies, so you can turn something into a completely different form of matter structure. Like you hear about the turning water to wine, that kind of thing. I'm seeing fruits can change, like you can turn an apple into an orange. So many things. Honestly, there is crazy stuff happening. I don't know if I biolocated the other day or what I did, but I drove into the car park to the beach, and I parked in two places at the same time. And I know that sounds crazy and weird, but honestly, hopefully, so many more people will understand it. It's almost like biolocating when you're in two places at once. I wanted to park forward so that I could see the beach, and I also wanted to park backwards the opposite direction because I wanted to have a smooth exit so that I didn't have to reverse and strain my neck. So honestly, literally, I parked two places at the same time. I didn't realize at that stage I'd done it. I went for a walk and I came back and I started walking back, and I remembered parking at both places. It was the most trippiest thing. Normally you'd go, oh yeah, but you just parked there yesterday. That's why you remembered parking in that spot. And today you parked in that spot. No, honestly, I parked in both. No joke. It was like a quantum 0 point energetic frequency that I had landed in. It was like I had utilized the two timelines there was more timelines than two available, but I chose the main two timelines. I used them both at the same time. Honestly, I know when I'm speaking it out loud, it sounds nuts, but I've seen people biolocate or talk about biolocation a lot, and I know I've done it before. I've had out-of-body experiences where I've left my body and I've been sitting there. My body's been sitting there. I've been up in the air. I look down, my body's sitting there, and I hear some other being jump in my body and say, how do you drive this thing? How do you drive this vehicle? Like our body is just like a vehicle for driving. And then I was like, what? And then I just flew back. My consciousness flew back into my body. But I feel like as we're evolving, we're starting to remember our gifts are unlocking, or just remembering. We're remembering how to use our gifts. So yeah, I biolocated. I was in two places at once. Pretty cool. I mean, I do remote viewing where I am here and I am somewhere else. So it was different than remote viewing though. So yeah, super exciting. So what is reality? What is reality? It's what you can dream of. It's what you can imagine. It's what you can fathom. It's what you create. It is anything you want it to be. The universe it has a plan, but it doesn't have a plan, because we're just trying everything. We're trying everything. We're being everything. We're seeing everything. We're experimenting. We're expressing. We're evolving. We're devolving. It's not really devolving. It's just a different frequency. It's just a different experience. So yeah, and if anyone says that we de-evolved, it's a pretty amazing feat to take yourself down into low, dense, heavy energies with a lot of negative energies, as we would call it on earth. It's pretty impressive. It's a pretty powerful soul that can actually take itself to this level of exploration. So well done, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. It helps my channel, helps other people see. So you're amazing. I appreciate you being here. Mwah. Peace. Bye for now.